Hi, welcome back to Rebel Health. I am Vora, holistic psychiatrist from New York City, and today we're going to talk about sleep and light. A big part of my practice is helping people figure out how to sleep better, how to feel more energy during the day, and I think that the missing ingredient for so many people with sleep is to be strategic about light. So when we evolved on the savannah, the primary cue for our sleep-wake cycle was light, meaning that the sun would rise in the daytime and that would cause a whole cascade of hormonal changes in our body, making us secrete cortisol and adrenaline to let us feel awake and alert and ready to take on the tasks of the day. And then as it got dark after sunset, this would also trigger a hormonal cascade in our body where we would start to secrete a hormone called melatonin, which helps us feel sleepy and ready to go to bed. And that system worked perfectly until somebody had the bright idea to invent electricity. And now we have artificial lights, and that's wonderful and a lot of fun, and it makes great things happen, but it also really interferes with sleep cycles for a lot of us. So if you are somebody who is struggling to feel sleepy at night and struggling to fall asleep, just consider getting a little bit strategic about light. Just think about the fact that you are hardwired to respond to light and for light to signal your brain that good morning, it's 8 a.m., the sun just rose, it's time to greet the day. And so ways to be strategic about light, there's everything from the least hardcore, which would just be to make your home a little bit dimmer and more mellow in the evening. Maybe you install dimmer switches on your lights and make them a little bit dimmer. Maybe you turn off some of the lights, and then you can get more and more hardcore. I think like next most hardcore would be that this is one's pretty hardcore, but you get orange plastic glasses. The brand I like is called Uvex. You can get them on Amazon. They'll run you about $8, and you just put those on in the evening. Maybe you just wear them for like the last half an hour or hour before you go to bed. Maybe you just wear them if you're going to be reading a backlit Kindle, or if you're going to be looking at the computer or looking at the phone screen before bed. And then the most hardcore would be to go like full Game of Thrones, Little House on the Prairie, and just only see candlelight in the evening. If you decide to do that, then get good quality candles. I like the brand Good Light because it's natural and not going to create this sort of toxic burn, and don't get any of the ones with crappy fragrances in them. And then just towards the end of the evening, let your apartment be only candlelight. Maybe you take an Epsom salt bath with a couple drops of lavender essential oil by candlelight, then you read by candlelight, and then you fall asleep. So be strategic, use this information that light and darkness are our primary cues for our circadian rhythm or our sleep-wake cycle, and let that help you feel sleepier at night. And the other piece of using light to regulate your circadian rhythm is, of course, to get exposure to bright light during the day. So when you wake up, open your shades wide, get outside. If you commute, try not to wear sunglasses. See if you can let your eyes see the natural sunlight. If you have the option to be by a window or to go outside even for a few minutes in the middle of the day, do that. Make sure that you're regulating your sleep cycle, not only with darkness at night, but also with bright light during the day. Hope this helps you sleep better, and we'll see you next time on Rebel Health.